6% of all the undocumented or documented immigrants that are being deported are pending murder charges, attempted murder, assault, serious violence. Only 6% are being deported. All the others, there's no murder charges or anything. So Trump is saying that they're deporting the worst of the worst. Well, the data done by NBC suggests otherwise. That's it. And they get their data from public record. So we got stuff we got to talk about. The numbers don't lie when it's public record. Hello. Today I'm going to address the ICE mass deportation that's going on in our country and how it is a clear violation of our Constitution, illegal, and exceptionally cruel. And we're going to first look at numbers. This mass deportation is actually costing us money. It's costing us money because undocumented workers have contributed to our economy. The day, if you look at 2022 when Biden was president, 2022, undocumented immigrants contributed close to 100 billion. I think it's like 96. Yeah, it's 96 billion, according to one source called itep.org, and that's a nonpartisan source. And we got a billion, close to 100 billion for our economy. And with this deportation, we're losing money because Trump is doing record numbers with mass deportation, but it's not the worst of the worst like he says. 70% of the people that he's deporting are have no criminal records, no felony criminal records. The only thing that they did wrong was come here, enter illegally, which is not a felony. According to the Constitution, it's a civil misdemeanor, the same category as jaywalking or urinating in a parking lot or on the street. Civil misdemeanor, not a felony. So I think that the way that they're not giving them hearings when they catch them when they're not identifying themselves as ICE. They're not identifying them. They're grabbing people. They're tackling them, sometimes punching and kicking them. And they have, they're not, showing ICE badges. They're not showing subpoenas, or warrants. They're just grabbing them and they're throwing them in unmarked cars. They're masked, and that is totally, it's against the Constitution. 18 U.S. Code. You have to identify yourself. They're violating the Constitution. This whole mass deportation that is run by Trump, and orders are being given by Kristi Noem, are unconstitutional.
My mom just got deported. My mom just got deported. It's so not fair. It's so not fair. She's literally not a criminal. Like, she's literally just paid her taxes. She's literally just... We're not safe. No one's safe.
Veterans, have you deported?
Sir, we have not deported U.S. citizens or military veterans.
I don't believe you served in the military. I haven't either, but I think you and I can agree that as Americans, we owe everything to those who have served our country in uniform, particularly those who have served in combat. Do you agree with that?
Sir, I believe that people that are in this United States that are citizens have legal status here.
Madam Secretary, we are joined on Zoom by a gentleman named Se-Jun Park. He is a United States Army combat veteran who was shot twice while serving our country in Panama in 1989. Like many veterans, he struggled with PTSD and substance abuse after his service. He was arrested in the 1990s for some minor drug offenses, nothing serious. He never hurt anyone besides himself, and he's been clean and sober for 14 years. He is a combat veteran, a Purple Heart recipient. He has sacrificed more for this country than most people ever have. Earlier this year, you deported him to Korea, a country he hasn't lived in since he was 7 years old. Will you join me in thanking Mr. Park for his service to our country?
Sir, I'm grateful for every single person that has served our country and follows our laws.
Can you please tell Mr. Park why you deported him?
Every one of them needs to be enforced.
But you understand that many veterans struggle with PTSD, many veterans struggle with substance abuse challenges. This man took 2 bullets for our country. Will you have broad authority, by the way, as Secretary, to issue humanitarian parole, to do deferred action. Will you commit to at least looking at Mr. Park's case to see if you can help him find a pathway back to this country that he sacrificed so much for?
I will absolutely look at his case, but I want you to remember that
Madam Secretary, the man behind you, please stand up, sir. His name is Jim Brown from Troy, Missouri. He is a Navy combat veteran who served our country in the Gulf War. He's married to a woman named Donna, who came to our country legally from Ireland when she was 11 years old. She has lived here for 48 years. Because of you, Jim's wife Donna has been in prison for the last 4 months. She did not come here illegally, and she has never committed any crime other than writing 2 bad checks totaling $80 10 years ago. She is currently in prison and facing deportation. Ms. Noem, will you thank Mr. Brown for his service to our country?
Thank you, Mr. Brown, for your service to our country.
Now, what possible explanation can there be for locking up his wife for 4 months when she has committed no crime other than writing a couple of bad checks for $80?
Sir, it is not my prerogative, my latitude, or my job to pick and choose which laws in this country get enforced.
You have
and
broad
which ones
discretion
don't.
as the secretary.
We need to follow
You can issue
the law
parole, you
and
can do all
enforce
kinds of
the
things,
laws.
but you're choosing not to. Will you commit again to just reviewing Donna's case and reuniting this combat veteran with his beloved wife, who also loves this country?
I will review the case.
Now, Madam Secretary, you've already heard the story of Lance Corporal Alejandro Barranco, the United States Marine veteran who is behind you, who also has two brothers who are United States Marines. Will you thank Lance Corporal Barranco for his service?
Thank you for your service.
His father, Narcisco Barranco, is a landscaper in California who has lived peacefully in our country for 30 years and has no criminal record. Last spring, while he was mowing the lawn at an IHOP, ICE agents tackled him in the street and imprisoned him for weeks. A peaceful, hard-working man who raised 3 sons to be United States Marines. We need men of that character in this country. Again, as Secretary, you have broad discretion. Will you consider Lance Corporal Barranco's father for parole in place to stay in our country, owing to the fact that he has contributed to our country by raising 3 United States Marines?
This is an opportunity to remind everybody that every person that's in this country illegally has an opportunity to voluntarily go home and come back the right way.
He raised 3 United States Marines.
We will facilitate that.
He has been living here peacefully, doing his job for 30 years. You have discretion. You are choosing not to use it. Madam Secretary, you promised America that you would go after the worst of the worst. But these people are not the worst of the worst. A Purple Heart recipient, a military spouse, the father of 3 Marines. And it's not just veterans and military families. You are locking up and deporting children with cancer, mothers with babies in the NICU, United States citizens. There are many problems with your leadership, but the biggest problem is this. You don't seem to know how to tell the difference between the good guys and the bad guys. Go after the bad guys. Go after the terrorists. Do not go after veterans. I yield back.